Well, if Met fans didn't have spring fever before Sunday, they certainly have it now as we welcome in John Jastremski and Chris Lopresti. And J.J. Soto has the big contract, but is he the Met with the most pressure on him this season?
I mean, how is the answer anybody else? I mean, when you sign the sort of contract that Juan Soto signed in the offseason, and you are this mega star, and you are this top 5 player, top 7 player in all of baseball, you have to live up to that. Now, I fully expect him to do so, but when I think about the pressure meter for New York Mets, CeeLo, he has to be #1 on the list. That's the way it works when you play in a big market and you sign a contract of this magnitude. We all know what's going to happen for Juan Soto if he goes in the tank the first 2 or 3 weeks of the year, gets off to a sluggish start. Maybe the ball's not flying. Maybe it's freezing cold in April, and I expect him to be able to have the numbers he always has at the end of the day. But going into this thing, yeah, man, you signed that contract, #1, pressure's on you.
Yeah, I mean, look, if we're making a list from the outside, I certainly understand his name just because of the contract's going to be at the top of the list, but I don't see a guy that I think is going to struggle or really feel any of that. I mean, that's not really been his MO. Now, this is a different situation because he's not played under this type of financial commitment from a team. I do understand that, but he's faced a lot of different pressure throughout his career, and he's answered the bell at every stop. We've seen him play in New York now. We've seen him play in a big spot in the postseason, come up with maybe one of the best postseason at-bats you've ever seen. So I honestly, when I look at the Mets, we've talked so much about their pitching. I could go Kodai Senga. I could go Sean Manaea. I could coming back and he repeat what he did a year ago. I could even make the case for Pete Alonso a little bit, having to kind of come back on the short-term contract now and reprove himself if he does want to get paid. I mean, look, this is a good team, great collection of talent. Yes, the expectations are there for Soto, but I just expect he's going to do what he always does. He almost seems like he is as cool as the other side of the pillow, as Stuart Scott used to say.
Yeah, and I think that part of his nature will take a lot of pressure off the other people around him on that lineup as well.